The darkness made you watch your girlfriend's murder. Your first meaningful act as its host was one of submission.
If they take me, you lose Yanni. I want the darkness.
We managed to snag Sheldon away here from his demo, yes, for a few minutes here at the 2K booth to tell us a little bit about what you're showing off that's new on Darkness 2. One of the new things that I saw and that you really detailed for the first time is the Brotherhood and their role in the whole game. Could you talk us through a little bit what kind of enemy they are?
Yeah, the Brotherhood are interesting because they're an ancient society that knows about the darkness. They want to take the darkness from Jackie to use for their own means. And what's interesting about that is that they know that Jackie is not so powerful when he's in the light. So they actually start bringing lights into encounters. So, what we showed today at E3, a few different types of Brotherhood. Guys are throwing flashbangs that strip you of your powers and kind of blind you because, Jackie is someone who's so into being in the dark. As soon as the light hits him, it's more than a normal flashbang. It blinds you for a few seconds. So that makes them really tough that way. On top of that, there's a support Brotherhood. He's got a light cannon on his shoulder, and he keeps it shining on you through the whole fight. So you have to take him out before you can deal with the other enemies. So it really makes for some interesting combat encounters when the Brotherhood come in.
Definitely, I think that's one of the things that's really new. That in the first demo that it showed off is sort of like an update of the first game, but this really throws a little bit of a different curveball at you.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of like how our story works. Our story starts off, Jackie has been suppressing the darkness, so you're getting that mob story, and Jackie still is the Dawn of a mob family, so he still has real life mob problems he has to deal with in the game. So yeah, in our first couple demos, we just showed you fighting mobsters and how that worked. And now this is the main enemy of the game, though, is the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood are the people that are trying to take the darkness from you, and that you end up fighting them through the rest of the game.
Something else that struck me was the relationship between Jackie and the darkness and how it's sort of antagonistic. And will there be times even when the darkness will be fighting you a little bit or impeding you?
Yeah, I don't want to give away too much in terms of the story, but in terms of how that relationship works, we think it's really important. The darkness is kind of, the manifestation of the dark side of all of us. That's why I think the dark is something that everyone can relate to. We all have darkness inside of us. And so Jackie struggles with that, but he's physically struggling with the darkness. And the darkness doesn't always agree with what Jackie wants to do. He may not want to give himself to the Brotherhood, but there are many other sub-goals in the game and actually key story points that we can't reveal just yet that put the darkness and Jackie at complete odds.
Another thing that we got to see was how essence work and your upgrades and all of that kind of thing. Yep. But we also ate some hearts. Yep. How does all that tie together, and what do the eating of hearts do?
Yeah, eating hearts is actually really important in this game. Every time you eat a heart, you get the essence from the enemy, and you spend essence in talent shrines. So we revealed 4 of our talent trees today. So, that ties into how you get new powers, new abilities. What we showed today was we showed gun channeling, which is able to channel the darkness through your guns, letting you see through walls, shoot through walls, and have amp damage for a limited amount of time. We also showed you the black hole heart, and that once you get black hole, basically, as soon as an enemy, there's some enemies that are going to drop who are, they're more evil than others, and when you get their hearts, you have a black hole heart, and when you toss that heart, you create the black hole. So that's just some of the stuff we showed at E3, but there's lots more there too.
So that will be a very limited power then, only when you get that heart.
Yeah, one of the things, we loved the black hole in the first game. The problem was a lot of times you just, cast it, hide, cast it, hide. And our combat is about getting out there, and hearts are such a crucial part that we thought if we could put this in a system where, great, I'm eating hearts the whole time, and every once in a while I get these awesome hearts that are gonna black hole hearts that are gonna throw and wipe out everything. It makes it for a really dynamic combat.
So just one final question. Where are you at right now in development, and sort of how is the game shaping up?
Yeah, right now, you saw a pretty big level right now from the game at E3. We're just approaching beta. We're getting close, so we're coming out October 4th for Xbox 360, PS3, and the PC.
All right, thank you very much for your time.
Hey, thank you.
Darkness!